Yes, hello good people, this is your boy Maxwell. I'm live from this farm over here. I told you that one of the subscriber gifted this farm some rumen magnets, so that I'll be bringing to them the rumen magnets. Then I'll be installing the rumen magnets to their animals. Yeah, this is the way rumen magnets are.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Rumen.
Yes.
Yes.
You have some things that you have some things here.
Rumen magnet.
These are rumen magnets, yeah? Guys, if you have never seen rumen magnets, this is the way they are. People will be wondering how these rumen magnets will be in the stomach of these ones. This gadget is going to the stomach of an animal, and I'll be going to show us how this thing goes to that stomach. Yeah, it is very good. It is meant for animals. Actually, that's why we are giving it animals, because it is meant for animals. If it could not be meant for animals, I couldn't be giving the animal. Yeah, so this rumen magnet helps in a certain disease that we call TRP, in bracket maybe a simple language, hardware disease. What is a hardware disease? Yeah, hardware disease, when it comes to the scientific name of that name, they will say TRP. It stands for traumatic reticuloperitoneal. Yeah, that is now this one. What happens? Yeah, you see, for instance, an animal consume a metal particle, let's say a nail. The nail goes to the stomach. Yeah, once it is in the stomach, it goes on a chamber that is called abomasum. So there is where every foreign material like the nails, everything is being taken down there. So once the nails are there, yeah, it tends, actually it's not the abomasum, it lands on the reticulum. Yeah, that's why, okay, when it lands in the reticulum, so Mr. Steven is leaving because he's in a hurry. So once it lands in the reticulum, where there is where all the foreign materials get there. Once it is there, it tends to penetrate towards the heart direction. So to prevent that, once you get this rumen magnet, then you place it. Yeah, when it swallows, it goes directly to the rumen. Once it's there, any metallic object is being attracted here. Yeah, and this rumen magnet is not placed alone. There is a gadget for placing rumen magnets, and I'll be showing us the applicators. Yeah, so in the applicators, there are a straight applicator and spiral applicator. It depends on the use of applicator that you like. Yeah, spiral applicator is the best. Yeah, when it comes to me, spiral is the best, but this farm they have a straight applicator, so I'll be using a straight applicator to place this rumen magnet inside the rectum, inside the rumen of the animal. Yeah, so you know, one thing that I came to know, that a lot of animals in Africa, a lot of animals in a village setup, a lot of animals, especially that they're grazing outside there, you get that these animals, they be unalive silently. Yeah, this just a silent unaliving of animal, because you wake up one morning, you get that an animal is very emaciated. It becomes with an arched back. It is now walking like this way. Yeah, when it is walking this way, it is feeling pain inside there. So let me just tell us the signs of how animals manifest when they have TRP disease. Remember, I've stated that TRP disease, it comes from the metal particles, the wires, the nails, all those foreign materials, especially the metal ones. Yeah, and it is a silent unliving your animal. This is why once it lands inside the rumen, yeah, it goes to the reticulum. Once it is in the reticulum, it tries to penetrate toward the heart, and it reaches the heart. When it reaches, maybe it starts penetrating. Yeah, you know, when the animal is doing everything, when the muscles are contracting and relaxing, yeah, it gets more penetrated. Once it goes to the heart and it pierces the heart, remember it is something like a nail. Yeah? Once it pierces the heart, that's the end of that animal. Yeah, even if you try doing, you know, it creates something like an abscess. And when that abscess ruptures, let's say when somebody is doing a surgical to that animal, when that abscess, okay, I'm just using a layman language, I don't want to go into detail. Yeah, When that abscess ruptures, that's the end of the animal, yeah, because everything will be interfered with, yeah, because it will be like a wound that can't heal, yeah. So make sure you install these to your animal. If you don't know how to install, if you get a veterinary to install for you, because some farmers tend to be knowing so much, yeah. They want to put this thing to where, let's say for example, this thing you will go and place it and it goes to a wrong route. There is an incident, yeah. Mr. Steven has to submit what happened to this farm some days back, yeah. Mr. Steven, you are back. I have a question for you. What will you recommend this? Can farmer place a Rumen magnet by himself, or he has to get a vet to play the Rumen magnet?
You have to get a vet.
The reason is what?
Yeah,
Me have not touched anything.
Yeah.
Tell us from your own experience, yeah, what happened some other day. You people around, it was like 1 year. What happened to a calf? Yeah.
When I say you have to be having a vet,
Yes.
you have an experience.
Yes.
That one is
Tell them a little history about the calf.
the other time.
Yeah, the other time.
We have a calf that we put it in.
Yes.
He never.
These actually these magnet, yeah, did not go to the rumen, yeah. It reached a point and it got stuck
Yes.
in the pathway, yeah. You see the way this thing is very big, yeah. The animal is swallowing this thing, yeah, and you know that once the animal swallow, it cannot vomit back this thing.
It
Yeah?
can't.
Animals like the cattle, they don't vomit. These are ruminants. They can return the car, but they can't vomit. Like let's say you go and this, you get somewhere with this thing, then that you want to throw it out. It don't happen. And this one is very heavy, yeah. So it stuck. You see where the okay, before you reach where if the pathway from the esophagus, yeah, there is a pathway that is there. It went and stuck there. So the only intervention it was to be done, he actually, the animal, because the calf, yeah, got bloated.
Yes.
Ilifura tumbo, si ndio?
Yeah.
Then it was salivating. Then it was doing the so that means ilikuwa imenyigwa, ilikuwa imenyongwa. It was like this way, yeah. It was like suffocation, yeah. It was something like suffocation. That is from a real farm experience. What happened, and I'm telling you what happened, yeah. There was suffocation. When there was suffocation, the only intervention it was done, it was to get ways on how to remove that magnet from there. And that is how the animal survived. Yeah?
Yes.
So, if you are a farmer, don't try putting this rumen magnet to your animal. Get a vet to put for you this rumen magnet. Then, from here, we are going to practical putting this rumen magnet to the animal. So, I'll be sending Mr. Steven something, then we proceed to the practical aspect, yeah? So Mr. Steven will be going to bring some other things, yeah? Then we proceed. The way I was saying, I want to give us the signs of the animal that maybe has hardware disease. And one of the signs of an animal having hardware disease is this, yeah? First, you get that there is fever, yeah? This is the scenario where a lot of veterinarians come, treat your animals, you call this veterinarian, the animal does not get well. You go call another one, it does not get well. They're making wrong diagnosis. Maybe somebody say that this disease, it is not getting well. So, you know, because the way I said, it is a silent and alive in your animal, yeah? So one thing, the fever becomes high, yeah? Because, you know, there will be an abscess, the animal will be traumatized. So the temperature will be very high. Fever is temperature, yeah? So the temperature will be very high. That is first instant, because you know when you are taking, maybe you want to treat an animal, you have to take the temperature of the animal. So once you see the temperature is up, you now suspect umetumana nani lubricant. So actually I was waiting for the lubricant, yeah, so that we progress with the activity about rumen. These are gifts from one of the subscribers. So they are 4 in number. So I'll be installing these rumen magnets to 4 animals, and the reason why I choose this rumen magnet I'll be telling us, yeah. So fever is one of it. Another thing, the back is arched, yeah. It is like the back is this way, the animal is walking this way, yeah. As you know the way the bow shape, yeah, the back becomes this way. So it is like something is inside, kill it and even eat slowly. So you get that it is feeling a lot of pain from inside, yeah. That's why the act is back. Another thing, when the animal is moving, yeah, It is moving with a lot of pain. Yeah? You can see the animal is struggling when it comes to movement, really struggling. Yeah. So when the animal is struggling when it is walking, you get that that is pain. Yeah, it is feeling a lot of pain. Behold, the nail or that foreign something inside there is penetrating through the organ slowly by slowly, so it is feeling a lot of pain. Yeah, and it will lose appetite. The animal is not eating normally, so there is when it comes to appetite, the appetite is reduced. Yeah, and sometimes even the animal, when it now reaches the terminal, the animal gets down and it does not rise up. So when the animal is not eating well because of the pain, so that means is when everything is now getting, when now it, let's say at the post-mortem level, yeah, you get some metal particles in the reticulum, a lot of them, yeah, wires, nails, even let's say you have been, okay, in a real example, the animals that are being slaughtered having these Rumen magnet, you get that a lot of nails, a lot of metal particles stacking here. Somebody can be saying that, let's say like these animals, everything is being brought here, but how can you get metal particles here? This is the reason. Yeah, still you can get metal particles here because these animals, the feeds are being cut by machines. Yeah, those choppers you see, those chaff cutters, those are machines. Yeah, and they are built from metals, so the particle can still be gotten through them. Yeah, that's why I usually, your animals are in zero grazing. Yeah, make sure you install these to your animal. And having you this one, it is like a preventative measure where you prevent any metal object coming to your animal being trapped here. And it is a therapeutic, can help in when it comes to therapeutic nature. When any veterinary suspect that this animal can be having nail in the stomach, can put this one, because it, to some extent, because of this magnetic field and that force, it really helps, yeah, to make these metal don't go further where it is. Yeah, and maybe you are putting the magnet today, yesterday it swallowed a nail, tomorrow you are putting this magnet, it will be helping it because it will still trapping that metal. Yeah, but when the metal has already started penetrating, that's the end. Yeah. And how do you know that the animal is suffering from maybe these hardware disease? You try to squeeze here, yeah, at the place where the heart is. You try to squeeze it with something like a timber, yeah. When you squeeze it, yeah, the animal will be like reacting. Yeah, you will be like it is feeling now pain. You get that the animal will be feeling pain because you have touched where it is suffering from. That is one way. Our thing, you can be using magnetic field. Yeah, you try, there are some magnetic field gauges that you can be passing through there. Then you will be hearing that they are trying to attach. You will be hearing that there is that attraction. So that's how you'll be detecting this. So from here we are going to install these Rumen magnets with the animal and make sure we have installed them. Yes? Hakuna? Good. Bora inatereza. So, okay. So I'll be going, we put one magnet, one animal, then the other ones will be proceeding, putting them until we are done. Yeah. So this is what we are going to do. Where is that applicator, guy? Applicator iko wapi? Baby applicator. So we are carrying now, we are going to the animal. The first thing, we have to restrain the animal well. This is the applicator. So we have to restrain the animal very well to ease in, to avoid injury to the user, avoid injury to the animal, even me. Yeah, guys, this is the applicator. This is the applicator of the magnet, this one. Where's Stevie? Evo. Yeah, this is the applicator of the magnet. So I'll be placing this magnet through here. I've put the lubricant. Don't ask me the nature of the lubricant I've put. Yeah. So I've put the magnet. The magnet is now inside here. That's the magnet. So I'll be installing this magnet with the animal. Yeah. Yeah, I'll begin. Okay, the first thing, we have to restrain the animal. Simama tu hapo. So after restraining the animal,
Ongea uingie Maxwell. Sasa mawe.
Good God, good God, good God, good God. Good God. Yeah. It has swallowed. Yeah. The first thing that you have seen we have done, yeah? When you are putting the rumen magnet, first thing you have to make sure that the neck is straight. So when it will be swallowing, it goes directly where it's supposed to be going. And before even I place the magnet here, I lubricated the magnet so as to ease it. When it is swallowing, it eases and it is sliding down the rumen. Yeah? And that's how things are working. Yeah? Just get a professional to do it for you the rumen magnet thing so that you can see now the animal is very good. Yeah? There is no choking, no coughing. It is now doing very well. Yeah? And it is incalf. I forgot telling us that this animal is incalf. It is a 6 months old incalf. And it's good to go. So I'll be doing 3 more animals. Yeah. Yes, let's go do some 3 more animals. Then we proceed with other duties. Yeah. So I'm getting out of here. So I'll be going. Let's go.
Na ujichunge hiyo ng'ombe. Nani wewe unajua hiyo ng'ombe kweli? Laina weshashika mugia. Sione.
So you see they are restraining, yeah? If you catch the tail that way, it won't be knocking you. Guys, this is the magnet here. Take it up. Ndio ulimi. Acha ulimi acha. Rotation. Just swallow, yeah? Good. Good. Huyu na huyu. Bado remaining 2. Bring the magnet. Good. Kumbe watu ni wagaidi. Sio. Sijui atashika aje. Sikubeba. Kwa sababu sikukuja na bag. Shika hivyo. Hapo sawa. Haya. Bila msaidie. Hapa kwenye tuko. Hey. Na ni muoga atakaki kuruka. Steve breathing nyama nyama masa. Ndio. Tuende. Ikapo magnet nyingine. Hapo. Hivyo. Agrip kama masa. Yes. Agrip ka hapo? Hey, agrip ka hapo? Hey, wewe jichunge bwana. Kumbe ulikuwa uchinga tu hivyo. Mami akot kasit anyita ama korom. Kauchoaje kityo. Amesa. Inaweza kuwa ni mkora amerudisha na mnasema unaweza post hiyo video. Ni post? Yes, endelea.
Sasa hii masih punya Maxwell.
Yes, after putting the cow magnet, you can see like that cow over there is chewing cud. Even this one is licking itself, so that means the magnet has entered the correct route. Yeah, there is no any problem with that. I'm very thankful because we have done what you call installation of magnet to the animal stomach. I know a lot of people will be asking me that, what will you do to remove the magnet? Yeah, that is part of the consultation that somebody can ask, and I'll be responding to those questions. Yeah, so stay tuned, so that we'll be learning a lot of things. Yeah, so because what we have just installed is for life. Yeah, it will remain in the room, the stomach of the animal for life. Some people will be asking, what if those nails compile and they become very many inside the stomach of the animal? I shall tell them that. An instance, those metals, there were no magnet in that rumen, in that reticulum. Those are things that were compiling there. They will be causing more harm to the animal. But now they are trapped. They are moving nowhere. Is that an advantage or disadvantage? Yeah? Just take an instance that we have a lot of metals compiling the stomach, yeah, or that rumen. What impact will it bring? And you try, then you give this scenario, yeah. There was no magnet. The most metals have compiled. What is the repercussion for that? It's just the animal will be unalive. And that is what is happening. So we have to be grateful for anything that we're being told. Yeah, this is Robbie. This is Robbie here. It is almost due. Yeah, it doesn't want to be touched. It likes playing a lot. Yeah, this is Robbie here, enjoying doing everything. Yeah, I really appreciate for this session for today. Very, very much educative. I feel grateful. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you want to support this YouTube channel, please do. Because we want to make our own farm, yeah. I'll be training us from that farm through this YouTube channel. Please support this YouTube channel so that we'll be having a land, we'll be building structures, we'll be having a lot of things over there. Thank you for now. Till we meet again. Goodbye.